Welcome back to Guaranteed Demonetization.
I mean, you never really got monetization, so...
Well, it's never going to be on this episode. We'll say that. How about that? How about full YouTube algorithm blackouts based off of what we're going to be talking about today? So you didn't know who this guy was. He came up in conversation earlier, and you said who? I said, oh well, I know what politics branch is about. All the glitches are intact, by the way. You can do the weird ass rap glitches and stuff. Not that I think you know how to do them.
Nope. I mean, so, Knuckles' rap career was very limited. So
normally when John does the gamer's favorite drug, your favorite drug there at home, whatever your favorite drug is, cocaine, sugar,
caffeine,
child's laughter, Sonic 2 on a 16:9 aspect ratio, whatever your favorite drug is, I just went and did a hit of that drug. And normally I explain like some technical thing, but I'm just gonna bullshit about politics because this is a very special politics. Because once again, a Republican has been caught doing something atrocious
and
that they've kind of been doing out in public forever. If you were just able to put the pieces together, oh shit, we get continues, right?
I don't know. Nope.
No? Okay. Be right back.
What are you doing with my phone?
And Susie just texted you.
Yes, what are you doing with my phone?
Oh, I'm looking up the zones. So we're on
Oil Ocean, then there's Metropolis, Sky Chase,
Winged Fortress, and Death Egg. Yeah, but some of those are shorter, correct?
Yes, and Metropolis is the only 3.
Okay. Which one's a little shorter? Sorry, it's not important.
No, because I'm, like, progressing.
Oh.
Like, you're taking fucking forever.
Oh.
You're, like, looking up dumb shit while I'm trying to, like, hey, John, we're doing stuff.
Okay, the wind got out of my sails. I'm sorry. We're back. What was I complaining about? Fucking Republicans. I mean, in the nutshell.
Not heroes on the half shell.
Just... Okay, so they're always getting caught doing something heinous. You know, they're always getting caught in an airport bathroom having gay sex, which, you know, I mean, shouldn't be a major crime. Like, you should be allowed to have gay sex in public, right, ostensibly?
Yeah.
But they're big fat hypocrites because they think just being gay should be illegal, right? Yeah. Like, it's that bullshit. It's the hypocrisy of it. And, I mean, I don't think prostitution on its own should be illegal. Like, I think legalize and regulate. I've always felt that way. Well, at least since I was a teenager, and had a brain. You know, because, you know, where they do it, it works better. Where prostitution is legal, society works better. Yeah. And the more legal it is, the better it works. Well, I mean, not...
And there's no chance that these people...
At least among consenting adults, yeah, I shouldn't say that...
Of age, etc., etc.
Yeah, there are a lot of caveats to that, so I shouldn't even say that. I should just say, it works out better, like... It works out better in northern Nevada than it does in Japan. Yeah. Where in Japan, it's really legally gray. It's not actually legal. It's like nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Which is like in America, where it's sort of legal with certain kinds of escort services, but it's actually illegal, but we're not going to catch you on it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But maybe sometimes we do, and you go to jail. These topics are converging on purpose, Amarith. Okay. This is not an accident. These are not just random analogies or random, you know... examples.
Are you sure?
So, Matt Gaetz is from that part of Florida where I'm pretty sure racism was invented.
Oh, he's a Florida man.
He is Florida man. He is Florida congressman. He's the congressman that, the thing, if you Googled him before he was elected as a congressman, that came up was how he, like, killed someone in a drunk driving accident, or maybe he just got a DUI, and his dad, like, got him bailed out of jail and, like, his record expunged. And now he's a congressman. Like, he's just a lifelong fuck-up. He's the frat boy, trust fund baby, who's never done anything in life. So, of course, Republicans fucking love him, right?
Yeah.
Like... I'm sorry, but if you're still in the Republican Party, something is wrong with you. Like, I don't want to be too mean, but, like, that's me being nice.
But, John, my conservative values...
Like, there are good Republicans in the Republican Party. I can't say there aren't on statewide levels. Like, again, we voted for a couple in the last election. But if you're a registered Republican, why? Like, if you vote down ballot R, like, is it you're just racist? Like, I don't... What else is there at this point? Like, if you're conservative, the Democrats have you covered now. They're just a less corrupt version of the Republicans at this point. Anyway, so...
And they're still pretty corrupt.
Matt Gaetz is your average yokel fuck-up who's got an ugly chin and an ugly head. Anyway, that's besides the point. He's hideous looking, which explains why he has to pay for certain things.
So he looks kind of like the guy who owns the Raiders.
I don't know. He's got a very narrow chin and a very tall, wide
I'll show you pictures later.
But he got caught. And more is coming out every day. They're like slow leaking it out because that's how the press does. That's how you destroy someone politically, and somebody wants him destroyed politically, and boy am I glad he's being destroyed politically. Because it turns out what he's been doing is he's been paying for prostitutes to fly around and follow him wherever he's going to have sex with them. Which I'm like, that should be legal. You should be allowed to have a harem of prostitutes. I mean, we do that in legal ways in some contexts. We honestly do. Like, there are relationships. I mean, you can't look at, for example, our last president and his wife and say that was
lasting.
That was based off of love. It was based off of transaction. Money. It was based off of value, material value transaction. It's the same thing. Like, that was just long-term prostitution, and that should be legal. And just like short-term prostitution should be just as legal. And I think it's kind of silly that, like, I kind of feel like they might set legal precedent here and legalize what Matt Gaetz has been doing on the adult side of things. And again, everything he's doing that I've been telling you should be legal. It should be scandalous because he's in the party that says all of these things are immoral ills and all that, that should disqualify you. Just like when you have gay sex in an airport bathroom and you've been saying being gay should be illegal. Yeah. Like that's what disqualifies you. If you're part of the, public gay orgies party and you have sex in a gay bathroom, like why should you be canceled? Other than the people that just think you're abominable for doing that, of course. But, you're not being hypocritical if you say people should be allowed to have abortions and you have an abortion when it turned out like you had a reason you felt was good to have one.
Yeah.
So, oops. I said oops when I knew it was coming. Like, I just sensed it. So yeah. He was flying prostitutes around with him and like a political buddy, like they were connected and they were doing it together, like they were basically using the same escort service, and we'll just call them escorts. I mean, they're sex workers, but what they do is a legitimate trade. Unfortunately, one of them was 17.
Yeah, no.
And they have like his Venmo receipts that he paid to the 17-year-old girl, and in the note it just says school, but it's got her name on it. It's got her hooker name. Because I get the impression that, I don't know, like, this is, like, there's a reason this should be illegal with a 17-year-old. You can't really know if she consented. And in fact, like, you have to heavily regulate these things to make sure everyone in them consented. Because how easy is it to sex traffic a 19-year-old? It's not much harder than sex trafficking a 17-year-old. So, you should definitely not. But yeah, he's definitely going to jail for sex trafficking, probably, but he's a powerful Republican, so who knows, he might get out of it. In like 3 years, he might be president,
Yeah.
That's America, or 4 years. He might be our next president. What? Did the game just soft lock? Did the game just crash?
Yeah. Well, okay then.
Well, yeah, that was interesting. We are gonna beat
your
that
phone
boss.
Is doing something.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on the branch.
Next time on the branch, I think. I think that's going to be the end of this very special edition of Politics Branch. If you want me to talk about something more interesting and technical, comment it down below, and I will talk about it well on your favorite drug. Extremely so on this one.